Happy Monday, CD11. I hope you had an awesome 4th of July holiday celebrating with friends and family. We also took a break over the holiday, so this week you're getting your weekly update a few days late. The Supreme Court's decision in Grants Pass was the talk of the town last week, so I wanted to say a little more about it now that we've had some time to let it sink in. By reversing the Boise and Grants Pass decisions, the court confirmed that local cities do in fact have the ability to regulate encampments and public spaces, and that public camping ordinances do not criminalize homelessness. While many of us had hoped for this outcome, I've also long cautioned that it could actually make things worse in Los Angeles unless we immediately change our own local policies. Undoubtedly, other cities in LA County and across California will use this as an opportunity to draft sweeping bans against sidewalk camping, vehicle dwelling, and storage of personal property on public land. But here in the city of LA, rather than having thoughtful, deliberate policies around encampments, ours have been derived from litigation and legal settlements that have essentially tied our hands, creating an untenable situation where Los Angeles operates under a set of completely different rules than cities immediately beyond our borders. We can change that, though. The Grants Pass decision presents a critical opportunity to revisit our own regulations on homelessness. But unless we get serious about regulating public health, safety, and welfare, especially with those who refuse help when alternatives are presented, other cities in the county, state, and beyond are going to push their problems here, making things even worse. That's why I introduced a motion asking the city to report on how the case impacts our existing approaches, pending litigation and the LA Alliance settlement, and how the actions of other cities will impact Los Angeles. We are a long way from done with this conversation, so please stay engaged as this issue moves forward. Some of you may be familiar with recent reporting suggesting that there are more than 1,200 HomeKey units sitting vacant across the city. These were hotels and apartments that were acquired by the city using a mix of federal, state, and local dollars during the height of the pandemic. This week, the City Council approved my motion asking for a detailed analysis of the numbers and reasons for the vacancies. We have to prioritize accountability, transparency, and prevent bureaucracy from getting people off the streets and into the housing taxpayers have already invested in. Quick update on the herbicide used for weed abatement at Potrero Canyon Park that killed all the hillside plants and damaged neighboring lawns and gardens. My motion asking the city to report back on alternatives and best practices for vegetation management in our sensitive environmental areas was passed unanimously by the council. I'll update you further when we have that information. Finally, last week the California legislature completed its legislative session, which means we received some clarity regarding the measures that will be on this November's election ballot. One issue that is particularly important to me is a measure that seeks to reform Prop 47, a voter-approved initiative from 2014 that downgraded numerous drug and property crimes from felonies to misdemeanors. In the coming months, I look forward to sharing more background about this initiative so you have all the information that you need to make an informed decision in November. The City Council will be in recess until July 30th, so we won't be sending your weekly emails for the next few weeks. Our offices will remain open, and our usual district operations will continue throughout the month. If you need our assistance during the summer break, please contact the Westchester District Office.